Okay, welcome back to our second clip from last week's game against Argyle Black. This game had, three parts to it. We started out really strong. Then there was a period in time where they came back ferociously and furiously and cut a 20-point lead into a 3-point lead in a fairly short period of time. And then there's a period at the end where we pull back ahead and recontrol the game. This is going to show what was really working for us when we built our lead. So let's continue. So they are still in zone against us, and now we have DJ at the high post. And we've made the adjustment of bringing Ace out to the corner and stretching him out. You can see that's already starting to give us some driving space and room. I'd like to see us swing the ball around a couple of times to make them work a little bit harder before we pull up right away. But Ace did get a pretty good look. The play here, 45 is a really good athlete. He's big and strong. So is, I can't see his number, but this player who I'm pointing at with the cursor is also a big, strong player. We've just got to get back quickly on a change of possession, get bodies on these guys so that they can't get easy baskets. I would say most of their points came from these big guys. I'm going to fast forward ahead of these free throws. We don't need to see this. So you can see we're already stretching them out a lot more. And as a result, Brandon's again able to outflank them down the baseline. DJ gets a nice rebound. He'll go to the free throw line. I'm again going to skip ahead of the free throws. DJ ends up making 1 of 2, which brings the game to 5-1. All right, after this shot, we don't get set up in Tiger very quickly, and so they're able to break it fast. Now let's look here. So Colton's got to, so hold on a second here. So Josiah, we're in a 3-2 zone. You are the top player, and you've gone all the way out to the corner. So we're out of position. At no point in this defense are you really rotating any further than the wing. So just remember that as we run this to stay in position, because if they get this offensive rebound, which they will, and they swing it back out, now you're pretty far out of position for the play. We go there, and once again, we've got their player has inside position on DJ. No one has a body on 45. And because the ball was in the corner, DJ should probably be actually on 45. Colton should be boxing out this side of the hoop. But they're coming in for the rebound, and we don't have the bodies on them. And so once again, they're going to get the offensive board. Nice block. But let's look at our rotations again. Yeah, so we're pointing at each other, trying to get back into position, but you can see we've kind of been pursuing the ball. Good closeout. So Colton, stay on your feet. Don't jump on the closeouts. Just get a hand up. That's all we need. We don't need you to jump up and try to block every three. All right, so this is a good example. So this is a good teaching moment. So I want to see Ace with a body on this man the whole play. Connected to him physically. DJ as well, body right here. And then as the ball goes around, we're fighting to not let them get in position. In practice, we talked about the fact, we used a Monopoly analogy, where we said if you want to win the game of Monopoly and get as much money as you can, you're looking for the best properties. And those who have the best properties in Monopolies collect the most money and win the game. And when I asked the team, what are the 2 properties that you want most in Monopoly, they all said Park, Place, and Boardwalk. Well, the way I would describe it is that the blocks and under the hoop, that's Park Place and Boardwalk. In our game, too often, we just allowed their posts to get set up and to be hanging out on Park Place and Boardwalk. We should be getting connected to them early. We should be using our lower body to try to move them out away from the basket so they can't get that premium position or that premium property right by the hoop. So Ace is fighting, but you see how he's now backed Ace all the way in under the hoop. And so once he's there with his height, he's able to turn around and get a real clean look at the basket. It just doesn't quite go in for him. I like that we're pushing the pace in the early offense. Brandon sees Josiah open in the corner. We outflank them again, and Josiah hits the shot. He's been shooting really well this year. Now we get into our Tiger defense. So I hope that what we're realizing is that offensively, if we play these guys again and then we're in the 3-2, that if we can outflank them to the corner, we're beating them with a lot of drives and shots kind of in these parts of the floor. Okay, so we're back in Tiger. Colton needs to recognize where he is, and he should be up attached to him, not allowing this pass to come through, especially not only because that's his responsibility in the Tiger press, but also because this is their best player. We don't want him to be able to catch the ball. And then DJ's responsible for this man back here. Let's see if that happens. He needs to be connected to him. So once again, shot goes up. Inside position on Boardwalk. Inside position on Park Place. We're not boxing out. Let's see what happens. Again, he gets it, misses the layup, but that's the story of the game when they were at their best, is we weren't doing enough to push him off. So once again, Jose and Brandon have figured something out over here, right? They figured out that this spot has been open for them all day. Jose makes that pass, and then Brandon hits the shot, and that was a real quick 6-point turn right there with a couple of nice open jump shots. So again, I want to see Colton up here on him, making it difficult for him to get open or catch the ball. Too easy. Too easy. And he's able to get to the basket for a layup for that. And then here Colton's jumping for the ball, but not putting a body here. And again, you know, whether it's Colton or anyone else, when we're under the hoop, we've got to put bodies on people and try to drive them backwards. We have not been a very good boxing out team yet this year, and that leads to an easy 2 points. So you can see we have a lot better spacing in our zone offense right now, and that's pulling them out. We're calling out the last shot with 10 seconds left. One of the reasons we like to go for the last shot, good cut and pass by DJ to Brandon. Brandon makes a nice left-handed shot. But one of the reasons why we like to wait for the last shot when there isn't much time left is because it gives us the opportunity to score. And it's also kind of a defensive measure. It makes it so the other team can't get the ball in their hands. So really good quarter. You know, now we're up 13-3. Let's pause and go on to the next clip.